Good afternoon, friends. My name is Pankaj Kumar Rai. I am serving the leading IT companies last 12 years. Now, today I show the how to install the DHCP service or role on Windows Server 2019. So before you perform this lab, also I talk about something Windows Server 2019. Windows 2007 2019 it's not a new Windows operating system. It's a was produced in last I think so 1 2 years ago. Okay, and 2019 is a new operating system. So you can download free of cost, nothing to be pay the amount, and license period validity 90 days. That means 3 months, and the operating system designed basically for practical based on practicing for newcomers student. Okay, so today we'll perform this lab on Windows on Microsoft virtual machines. So virtual machines provide the extra hardware, is a sharing the physical hardware and resources. So the topic is how to install DHCP server Windows Server 2019 and deploy dynamic IP on Windows 10 machines. Okay, so before we perform this lab, we'll need to install Oracle VirtualBox on your machines, which will perform the sharing the physical hardware resources like RAM, hard disks, and process resources. After that, install your Oracle VirtualBox. For then install and download ISO image file from internet. Any sites you can download from Microsoft or any other sites. Is totally free of cost download, nothing to do pay amount, and is license period 3 months for educational purpose. Okay, and which you install on Oracle VirtualBox. We require one another machine that is named Windows 10 ISO image file, that is client, and client receiving the IP address from DHCP server. Okay, and I have already installed both machine. Okay, so now start. So open Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, this is my server machine. Start now and check the network settings. Okay. Machines settings, internal network, right, and start another machines in client. Okay. Maximize, minimize all this. Okay, this is my Windows client machines. This is Windows server. So Windows server, I will start. I log in Windows server. After login, first set IP address Windows server, because Windows server requires static IP. If you set the dynamic IP, so it will change after a few days or few hours. So our server will not be work after change the IP. So first set the static IP. Okay, always server. If you in a, during the lab scenario or working scenario, first you set a static IP on the Windows server, because if the server IP is changed, so the service will not be performed in the network, because the client to know that is IP is here, and he try to connect same IP, but in few days or few hours the IP it will be changed, the communication will be blocked because the IP is mismatched. So server always set static IP. Okay, so now I'm going to set the static IP. I click on the Ethernet, change the options. Right click Ethernet properties, click on disable 4 versions. Yeah, this is already set IP address. The IP is 172.16.0.0.2. Okay, and this is the submit marks and gateway address. So close it. Now then click on install the roles. This is DHCP role. So click on manage, add role and features. Next, next, next. Select DHCP server. Next, next. Once again next, next. Install. So it required maybe 5 to 10 minutes depend on your hardware resources. What is your hardware resources is current machines, that it will perform. If your hardware configuration is low, so it take more than times to complete the task installation. After install this successfully, then post installation will be required, because during this installation process will not set the scope mean that we set a part. The IP will be deployed on the client machine for which department, for which organizations. Okay, just a minute, wait few minutes. Close. Okay, now click on tools, click on DHCP. Now post installations. So click explain the DHCP IPv4, click on it and right click. So is already set it, so I want to remove this role, delete it. Okay, so now new added, right click, click on new scope, next. This is set of the scope name, that means it is helpful a scope key which organizations to be deploy this DHCP role. So then the student lab, just I'm giving a student lab and lab session. Okay, next start IP. So now I'm set the start IP from 11. The client received the IP from 11, from 11. So one questions around your mind, so why you take this IP from 11? I said the IP, the client received the IP from 11, and this IP 100. Just a minute. Okay, 110. So I take the range from 11 because I want to some few address to take a statically assigned. So if you set a IP range from 2 and end of life 254, so from this IP, the IP, all the IP received from dynamically. So static IP is not be mentioned here. So I want to set this IP address when the client or any PC receive the IP address from 11 series, 11 range. Okay, 11 to 100, 110. So 1 to 10 IP, it is not be deployed from dynamically session with, because this IP is statically set, and you take this IP 1 to 10 IP statically on any server machine, the IP will not be distributed, and IP is set manually, not automatically. Okay, so I set the IP range from 11 to 110. Okay, so not 24, because I'm using the class 16, sorry, class B address. So class B is 16. Okay, next. So next, lease duration 8 days, that means 2 days. The IP validation 2 and 48 hours. Okay, yes, I want to configure this option. Next, and this is a gateway IP. What is my gateway IP? 172.16.0.1, and add. Next, if you have a server, DNS server, you set a DNS server name or domain server name, and server name and IP address. So we don't have a kind now. We don't have any server, so we don't put this IP address. So we don't require even server. Yes, I want to active these options. Finish. Look at that. This is address pool. So I maximize these options. Just a minute. Machines, view, scale mode. Now show the big scale now. Okay. So look at this is the address range. This is the address range for distributions for 11 to 110, and this is address pool. Okay, look at that. uh, the client machine is here. So client machine is receive the IP because the two machine in network is same networks. Just a minute. This same network, so it receive the automatic IP. So I log in here. The IP is receiving or not, or false, because already received this IP, so I'm getting the information. Otherwise it not show this IP here. Okay, so check it. IP config. Yeah, IP is receiving now. And now check it. How many days the IP validations? How to check? IP config. So this 48 hours IP validations. Look, today is Tuesday and 28, and the IP 251 and 30. That means 48 hours IP is validation. After 48 hours or 2 days, the IP will be changed. Okay. So thanks for watching this video. Okay, bye bye.